Got some breaking news, and guess who is returning back? It is Marvin Jones Jr. on a one-year, $3 million deal worth up to $5 million with incentives. He will replace DJ Chark for that ex-receiver. Yes, he's older, 31, but let's be honest here. We didn't need to really get a number one type of player for the Lions for that receiver. You have Jameson Williams come back. Now Marvin Jones Jr., yeah, he's older. He's not what he used to be, but he could still get some catches. Him and Josh Reynolds out there, and you know Ben Johnson's going to get it open. I don't mind him coming back at all. No problem with this. I always love Marvin Jones Jr. as a player when he was here in Detroit Lions. A fantastic human being, great family man, great dad. Really solid player. He's a reliable individual. You're not going to worry about him always being off the field with injuries. He's solid there. I'm happy to have him back. I guess we're bringing the team back. We got Jalen Reeves-Maybin, Marvin Jones Jr., and Graham Glasgow. But yeah, this is a good one. This is a decent signing. I'm not going to get upset about it at all. You can still go into the draft if you want to get a receiver. You know, again, for a 5 or 6 in the 6th round to be that developmental wide receiver, that's great. And what really I like about this is, you know how I've been talking about, you know, the rumored trade with Lions getting receivers in a trade. I really didn't want to go that route because I don't want to give up draft capital for a player when you can just get one in the draft, or in this case, you're getting a solid player here who's not what he used to be, but he'll fill that spot really well. And if Jared Goff needs to get a first down, look, Marvin Jones Jr. got solid hands. He does, and he can catch the football. I really appreciate what he did here in Detroit and what he did there with Jacksonville. He's not going to be forced to be the main guy, and I think will help him out too, because you got Amon-Ra St. Brown. You have Jameson Williams. Now you get Marvin Jones Jr., Josh Reynolds, and Khalif Raymond. Damn. I mean, just pick your poison right there. And then you go get a developmental guy if that's the route they want to go in the draft. You figure out who wins it with Khalif Raymond and Tom Kennedy, potentially, you know, making this on the team. And I think that's solid. I think that's perfectly fine. $3 million, nothing for Marvin Jones Jr., and he is a veteran leader as well. So you're going to have somebody with that leader presence in the wide receiver room, and that's outstanding. That's outstanding. Now, I loved him when he was here to the Detroit Lion, and I'm very happy with him coming back, and he did well over there for Jacksonville as well. He hauled in 289 yards for 4,296 yards and 36 touchdowns with the Detroit Lions, and did well over there with Jacksonville. And when they were dealing with when they got their rookie quarterback, and they got better last year, and they were starting to develop other wide receivers for Jacksonville, kind of slowly pushing him out there. But Marvin Jones Jr., what we needed out of a receiver is just when it's a crunch time catch, like we seen with DJ Chark in the Packers game, how he caught that big first down. I know if Marvin Jones Jr. is open, he's going to catch that. That's the type of player that I want. I don't need to have a guy to have 10,000 yards or anything like that. You know, if you can get him to get 600 yards a season this season, I'm fine with that. Absolutely. Sometimes it's not all about the amount of yards you get. It's when it's happening. A third down or a big play to win the game. That's what I was looking at. Like we missed with DJ Chark is he was starting getting that connection there. And I have absolutely no doubt in my mind that when it comes to Marvin Jones Jr., he will be an individual that will get with Jared Goff this offseason, probably sooner rather than later, and they'll start with their chemistry because that's what he is. He's a pro's pro, and that's why he's been in this league so long, is he's a pro's pro. So I enjoy the signing. Very happy to see him back. I can't wait to see him in training camp. Just a hell of a guy and a solid player. So the Lions wide receivers right now, you got Amon-Ra St. Brown. You have, obviously, Jameson Williams, in which I think Marvin Jones Jr. can help him out, you know, because there's been questions, is James Williams a little bit, you know, kind of childish, certainly grow up a little bit, so I think that'll help out there as being a grown man that he is. You have Josh Reynolds, who's solid as well. You got Khalif Raymond, who's solid. I mean, it's a good wide receiver room. And cheap money, Can't argue with that. Can't argue. So good job, Detroit Lions. Continue. And we'll get our real players in the draft. Like, again, depth players, I'm fine with. Free agency now, it's just getting selected players here and there, right? Depth. And then in the draft, we really build this foundation to where we take the Lions to the next level and go for that playoff push. But let me know in the comment section, grade this signing. Hey, look, I'll give it a B+. I have no problem with this. I'm happy that we're not trading a high draft pick for a player. Okay, I am happy about that. Good to go with him coming back to the D. But give me your grade in the comments below. With that said, folks, adios.